Going down the bayou, going down the bayou. Hey, what's up everyone? I'm Ashley and this is Ashley Talks Movies. Welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to be talking about something that's not directly movie related, but it's movie adjacent. And that is Disney has announced that its popular Splash Mountain attraction at both Disney World and Disneyland will be rethemed to the 2009 animated film Princess and the Frog. Yes, the film that features Disney's first Black princess. So before I get into all that news, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of my videos, and also hit that notification bell so you get notified every time a new video is posted. All right, so back to the Splash Mountain makeover news. There's a lot of buzz around this since Disney made this announcement. And honestly, I was surprised by it when it first came down because I really didn't think Disney was going to do that. Prior to this announcement, there was an online petition asking Disney to change Splash Mountain anyway because of its connection to Song of the South, which is a movie from, I think, 1940 that has a lot of racist stereotypes. Disney in its announcement said that this project has been in the works for at least since last year. So it seems that Disney is saying that this announcement wasn't a reaction to the online petition and that they were already planning on doing this, but they just decided to announce it today anyway. So the timing is interesting, but either way, Splash Mountain is getting a remake. So let's talk about that. So what exactly does Disney have planned for Splash Mountain? Well, they didn't give a lot of details about it because this project, even though it's in the works, is still in the developmental stage, right? They've released some concept art, which looks really cool. But you know, they've said that they're going to start doing like preliminary reviews of the attractions in both locations. So for Disney World, that's Magic Kingdom, and for Disneyland, that's Disneyland Park. And so we probably won't get a ton of new announcements or anything about this attraction for a while because one, the parks are still closed because of the coronavirus pandemic. And once they do reopen, it's going to be slow for Disney. Disney's going to have to take its time with the reopening. Like everything's not going to be 100% once they reopen. They said in their official announcement that basically the storyline for this revamped attraction is going to pick up right where the movie left off, which, if anything, that's probably the most exciting thing about this, for me, at least, because for a number of reasons. One, it allows them a little wiggle room when it comes to what they can do with the attraction. I much rather have this attraction pick up after the movie than to be a recreation of the movie, right? So they don't have to be completely stuck with what was in the movie. They can incorporate a lot of things from the movie, which they absolutely will. But setting it after, you know, the movie allows them a lot of leeway in terms of creativity. So, and also, they can incorporate Tiana more in her human form versus her being a frog, which she was for like 80% of the movie. So that part of it really, really excites me about this attraction. So yeah, so anyway, it's going to take place after the movie, and it's going to follow Tiana and Louis on this musical adventure, as the official release says. Musical adventure as they get ready for their Mardi Gras performance. So it's going to use music from the film, awesome, and it's going to incorporate Mardi Gras, so that's cool too. So I'm really interested to see, beyond the concept art, what exactly they do with this attraction. Again, we won't learn a lot more about this for a while probably, but yeah, that's pretty much the concept of it. I'm really interested to see what this attraction looks like at night because I hope they include Ray, the Firefly, in some way. And I'm just imagining like all those twinkling lights as like you're walking through, as you're walking towards the attraction at night. Like that would be really, really cool. Also in the concept art, I saw, it looks like at the very top of Splash Mountain with the retheme, they've incorporated Mama Odie's place, which is really cool. That was one of my favorite parts of the movie, was Mama Odie. So I hopefully they incorporate her in some way, like if the boat goes through that part, that would be really cool. Yeah, so you know, I'm I'm one of those people, if I'm being completely honest, I love Princess and the Frog. Love it. It's one of my favorite Disney animated films. I've loved it ever since the first time I saw it. And I felt that it was long overdue because, you know, again, it has Disney's first Black princess. Came out in 2009. But at the same time, when word was getting around that, Disney could maybe retheme Splash Mountain, and people were making suggestions about, you should retheme it to Princess and the Frog, I was not really on that ship. I wasn't really on board with that because I felt that Princess and the Frog deserved its own attraction, not an overlay or retheme of another attraction or existing attraction. I felt that it should have its own attraction, so that way it could just be free of any connections to anything else. Obviously, that's not what's going to happen. It's going to be, taking the place of Splash Mountain. So that's what we're getting. But I'm interested to see exactly what they do with it, because if they do it right, it could really work. I mean, it could. Granted, it's gonna be interesting to see what they do with the theming, because again, at least at Disney World, Magic Kingdom, Splash Mountain is in Frontierland, and that's not really themed to Louisiana and the Bayou. As far as the creative team behind this makeover, this revamp, Walt Disney Imagineer Sharita Carter is going to be the lead Imagineer on the project. And I actually met her a few months back when Disney opened up Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway at Disney's Hollywood Studios. That is a really cool attraction, by the way. And it replaced one of my favorite attractions, which was the Great Movie Ride, because I love movies. Still heard about that, but Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway is a really cool attraction, and it does a really good job of honoring like Mickey and Minnie, and incorporates them in a really cool way. But anyway, so she's leading the project for the Splash Princess and the Frog revamp. And so based on, what was done with Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway and how like immersive and energetic it is, I'm really interested to see what she and the rest of the team does with Splash, turning it into Princess and the Frog. Of course, there are a lot of people who are not taking this news very well. Although I will say there's a lot of people who are really pumped about this attraction. Like, they're really excited. They've said, Princess and the Frog is their favorite movie. Tiana's their favorite princess. They're really excited about Splash Mountain getting this makeover. They're totally on board with it. I'm kind of in the middle. Like I said, I like Princess and the Frog. Love Tiana. I just wish it was its own original attraction versus a revamp, refurbishment of an existing attraction. But then there are people on the other end who are like really, really mad about this. Like, they're really upset. In fact, they've launched a petition about saving Splash Mountain. And I didn't read the petition. I don't care. But anyway, there's a lot of people who are really, really upset about it. And granted, look, if you're sad about Splash going away because you have like fond memories of riding Splash with your friends and family, I totally get that, right? I was sad when the Great Movie Ride left, because it was one of my favorite attractions. It was one of the attractions that my family and I would come down to Disney World. It was one that we ride. I love it because I love movies. My parents love it because they love the movies that were featured in the attraction, right? There's a lot of memories there for me riding with my friends. And even when, I worked at Disney, would ride it all the time. So I get that. If you're, you're going to miss this attraction, I get that. But if you're missing it but the reasons why you're missing it could be problematic, all right? It's one thing to miss the attraction. It's another thing to be really upset because, you're not seeing the problems with certain parts of the ride, okay? Either way, it's happening. So I don't think a petition is going to stop Disney from doing this. They've announced it. They're going for it. And, in light of everything, they've been called out before about like not having a lot of diversity in their parks. This is one way that they can add to that. So here we are. So anyway, those are my thoughts on Splash Mountain and Princess and the Frog. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I'm probably going to regret this. But yes, let me know what you think in the comment section below about Disney deciding to change Splash Mountain and give it a Princess and the Frog theme. While you're here, like this video, share this video, and don't forget to subscribe.